あらあら。
Okay, things work. Everything is working. Beautiful. Hop into the game. Oh my god. Holy shit, man. Yo, Candy, what's up, man? Ugh. Oh, holy shit.
Morning, Mr. Rob.
Goodness gracious me, man. What a day. What an absolute day. What an absolute biohazard of a day. And my fingers hurt. Yo, Grum is up, man. Yo, G2 is up. Sorry, your streamer is low energy right now. Like, work really stressed me out. Ugh. Okay, good. Yo, Rad! What's up, man? Wait, is this Polly? Okay, let's go. Holy shit. Oh yeah, Deadly Assault resets tomorrow, and then Shield Defense next week. Oh yeah, forgot about that event. Oh my god, bro. That hurts. Okay, that really hurts my hands. What the heck? I kind of bruised myself from work.
Recalibrating. I can't really control my strength. For the head seat, senior.
No. Okay, attack percent. Kinda meh. Did you play the co-op event? Yes, I have played the co-op event. Okay, HP percent. Sadly, already got a good piece there. I did play the co-op event. I did finish it as well. Sadly, I haven't maxed it. I haven't reached the maximum level. But the rewards you only get are just emotes.
Recalibrating. Cover me, Orphe.
Unleashing maximum firepower!
Senior.
I'll try to play a bit of a co-op. I'll see what it has to offer. Attack percent. Yeah, it's good. It has attack flat. It's a good for a support. I'll keep it. Oh, goodness me, man. Like, every part of my body freaking is aching, man.
Ether vision active. Not over yet. I'm in perfect shape. This is your lucky day.
What happened on work? What happened in work is I did a three-man job. That's why I'm super tired. It's like we're low on manpower, and because most of the manpower went to the night shift, because the night shift is in need of a lot of people. And I did say I'm no longer doing a night shift work. So on the day shift, we lack the manpower, so I had to do a three-man job. It was absolutely horrifyingly tiring. Oh my god, man. And you know what else is the worst, the worst thing there? The trainee. Oh my god, bro. I'm doing a three-man, like, well, technically I'm doing a four-man job.
Adjusting for wind. Not over yet. Let's move this place red with your fighting power.
I'm doing a four-man job, basically. Because I'm also teaching while doing a three-man job. Because I'm the only, like, there's only two guys there, me and then my fellow coworker, and then the trainee that's new. So it's only just us three, and I'm doing all the heavy lifting. Crit rate, crit damage, kind of good. It has attack percent and crit damage. It's a good two-piece set. Yeah, it's a good two-piece set for a support, or a four-piece set. It's good for Lucy. Yo, Ralph and Necrosis, welcome back, man. That sounds rough. Yeah, I've been to rougher. But it is what it is.
Adjusting for wind. Not over yet.
Keep distance. Sustain fire. Second target. Locked.
Okay, attack percent, crit rate, and pen. That's a keeper. Attack percent, crit damage, and attack flat. I was hoping for... I thought there was attack percent. I'm gonna keep that. HP percent with HP flat, and attack percent, and attack flat. Okay, that's a Lucia piece. Ouch. God, bro. Oh, man. And I'm so super fucking tired. Yesterday, someone hated Yeshuan Gong. Today, he is greeting her with a grin on his face. Dude, rascal. It's just for shit and giggles. Because again, it is kind of accurate on my... It is kind of accurate on my reaction when I first saw Yeshuan Guang. I like the other form, you know. I like her sassy form, but I don't like her base form. Like, her base form is too cringe. Meanwhile, her sassy form is kind of goon maxing. Yeah, Senior Billy. Oh, since Senior Billy asked me, I guess I should write something, but it feels like I don't really have anything worth wishing. Wishing is too slow. If I want to get something done, I'd rather just go do it. But my senior, he told me we're definitely making big money this time, more times than I can count, and yet this one looks like the shadiest scheme so far. I hope none of them get burned by it. Alright then, here's to us, Sons of Kaladin, to the seniors get rich plan, and to that overworked Phaethon, may everything go smoothly. What the heck is this? Is this a foreshadowing about S. Billy? Wait, this is foreshadowing. Senior Billy, S. Billy. That's foreshadowing. Okay, we're gonna get S. Billy in 2.8. Hoping. Holy crap, can't wait. Oh, it's Hal. What the heck is he saying? The little Hal at the newsstand seems like a mysterious, slightly odd little dog. It's even stopped me out of nowhere while I was buying a paper and asked me to write down its wish. Everything below is me writing on Hal's behalf. Woof 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 woof. Aowow. I don't understand dog language, but I'm guessing it's wishing for endless meat every day and maybe the chance to run around the streets now and then. But I also want to make a wish for Hal. I hope its owner comes by to see it more often. Even though the pup sees lots of people every day, it must still feel lonely when its owner isn't around. Okay, maybe the owner is a playable character. Holy crap. No, Billy's just forcing his junior to help out his business? Probably. Oh, you're talking about this business. It's probably it. Oh my god.
I'm not late, am I?
Oh, that's a lot. Usually it would be around 10, 15, but 20. That's a lot. That means I didn't get any good pieces. But I did get a crit rate piece. Yeah, this one's good for Lucy. But this one's good for Lucia. I hope it hits HP flat. Pen. HP flat. One more HP flat. Oh, okay, that's good. Compare. Wait, I think I already got this. Yeah, it's an HP flat here again. Bruh. But I guess this is better because it has a bit of an attack percent roll. Okay, close to 23. Really horrible piece. Maybe I could juggle something here. Huh. Nah, it's horrible. Don't want to commit that. Oh, okay, that's kind of good. Okay, that's kind of better. Okay, now I could juggle that and then find a better piece over here. Because this one is really horrible. This one's alright. Kind of hoping for it to have more HP. 22, 899. Still kind of stuck. Oh wow, not a single HP percent with HP flat, huh? It's really awkward. Oh my god, I didn't know I have this. That's kind of good. Rolled it and it went +3 crit rate and 1 plus crit damage. Today I got double piece with the pen ratio, main stat with double crit. Okay, that's kind of good. Oh my god, bro. I can't believe I'm still lacking HP rolls on Lucia. But at least I'm getting close to it. I also want a better HP piece, slot 1, and a better slot. Well, technically this is already good. Yeah, basically that's a better slot 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 substats. If I can get the god piece, which means crit, damage, crit rate, and attack percent, that's the piece. Like something like this. But it's so hard to get it. It's so hard. Well, this looks really close. Crit damage. Okay. Come on, roll. Okay. Ask and you shall receive. Come on, roll a good one. That's good. That's good. That's all right. Okay. 6 substats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. That's good enough. Sadly, I kind of lack the crit rate now. Goodness me. 99% crit rate. 99% crit rate. Plus 4 pen? Goodness me, rascal. You asshole. But that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4 substat roll. Now that's griefed. This one's meh. This one's very meh. What the heck? Somebody can use that. Somebody can use that. Wait, what the heck? 1, 2, 3. Wait. 3, 5. This is 7. Seven substats versus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is 6. Okay, I didn't know I got a 7 substat roll. Huh. This one or this one? I guess this one? Yeah, this one's... Yeah, that one's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Oh my god, 35 substat seed. 35 substat seed. The first one, it has crit damage. Nah, I think this one, it provides more attack. At least with this build, it's 35 substats. Holy crap. Two-piece buffer on Lucia and call it moral support DPS. Holy crap, Necro. That is not the build. If I run Lucia with Nicole's Wenjin, could I swap out her two-piece ER set? Again, when it comes to building Lucia, okay, when it comes to building Lucia, you need tons of HP. You need tons of HP with Lucia. You do not want to build any ER. But the ER on the Wenjin is nice. You don't build 2-piece ER. You already got the ER on the 4-piece set. Okay? The Moonlight Lullaby already provides an ER. And if you got a Wenjin, either if it's the Volt, or Unfettered Game Ball, or Kaboom the Cannon, it's enough. The ER it provides, it's enough. The 4-piece set and the ER over here, it's enough. You do not want to go for a 2-piece ER. Again, you need more HP. Okay, you need more HP. That's why you would rather go for 2-piece Yunqui Tails, because 2-piece Yunqui Tails provides 10% HP. Again, when it comes to min-maxing Lucia's buff, you need 24k HP. But that is only possible, that's only achievable. Okay, 24k is only achievable. Well, it is possible without the signature, but it's, let me rephrase that. Having the Wenjin, her signature, it's way more easier to get that 24k. Okay, it's easier to get that 24k, but it's possible to get 24k without the Wenjin. You just need God pieces. Okay, you just need God pieces, probably a +4 here, +3, and then HP. You're probably gonna get it. Why do I mean by +4? Probably a +4 in HP percent. A +3 or another +4 in HP percent, and then another +4 in HP percent. It's possible to get it, but having the signature Wenjin on Lucia is way more achievable, way more easier to get to maximize her buff. Okay, I'm pretty happy with my seed build. Even though this one is kind of better because it provides, you know, it has crit damage, but the substats are the same. Yeah, the substats are the same. Like this crit rate is a +2, and I thought this was crit damage, but crit damage it provides, it's still the same. But this one provides attack percent now, so this piece is better compared to this one. Okay, so my seed got an upgrade. That's good. I guess this one is kind of better because it provides crit damage. Yeah, it provides more, but I lack the crit rate now. Yeah, this one's better. This one's better. More attack, guarantee crits. Yeah, I got low on the crit damage, but at least I got guaranteed crit and more attack and 35 substats. Okay. We're pretty happy with my seed build. Pretty happy. 35 substats. Really good. Really strong. Now it's just finding a better piece over here. Probably that has good substats like this. And a better substat roll over here, but this one's really, really hard to replace. Oh my god, that's kind of good if I want more attack. But now I'm overcapping. This one's really hard to replace as well. Holy crap. That's a lot of crit rate. Orphe is fine. I haven't gotten a good... this piece. I haven't found a good ER piece. 1, 2, 3 is alright. 4, I kind of juggled. But I know I have a better one. This one's better. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 substats. This is 5 substats. But I went for this because My fire damage bow, I don't have a good piece. I don't got a good piece over here. And you don't want to slot in pen ratio on Orphe, because again, Orphe already provides like Orphe already has this one. Their attacks ignore 17 of the target's defense. Yeah, Orphe already has defense shred. You don't want to slot in. You don't want to slot in pen ratio because the Wenjin already provides defense shred. That crow, you know what? Just use what you have until you can replace it. Exactly. Like, don't just delete the piece even though it's not that great. When it comes to building a character, okay, when it comes to building a character, even though you don't got a good piece, don't delete it, okay? Don't discombobulate it. Hold on to it, and then once you get a replacement, like what I just did with my seed, once you find a better replacement, then you slot that in. But you don't delete it. Even though it's kind of meh, it's kind of horrible, keep it. Eventually you'll find a good piece to slot in, and then just completely replace it. Kinda 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32 substat. 32 substat versus... Okay, this was the previous build. 32. So yeah, I'm gonna go down in a substat count. So I don't like my fire damage bonus piece. I can totally get it, but I don't want to invest anymore. I'll invest on it slowly, because eventually I'll find an attack percent piece that's got good substats. Eventually I will find. That's why I am farming. That's why I'm farming Dawn's Bloom a lot, because the Moonlight Lullaby is a good 2-piece set for Orphe. So it's like 2 birds in 1 stone. Again, when it comes to farming in routine cleanup, always think like this. Always think like this. I'm farming this piece.
I'm not late.
Hold on, let me go over there. So it's way more nice to explain. Okay, I like when it comes to farming routine cleanup, like always base it on what you truly need for your account. Okay? The main reason for farming routine cleanup is you can get the gold discs, you know? The gold discs. You can get it because once you discombobulate the purple ones, you can craft it into gold ones. That is the main reason. This is the only resource or the only area in the game that you can craft gold discs, okay? The only area you can craft. That is numero uno, what this thing provides. Another thing that it also provides is, you know, your agent's build, okay? For your agent, so you can know what to build and what to farm. Look what you actually need. Okay, this is an example. Okay, I am farming Iron Law and Outlaws because I'm farming Dawn's Bloom for my seed because I want a better piece for my seed, and 2, Moonlight Lullaby because I want to find a better 2-piece for my Orphe and a better piece for my Lucia. And also, maybe find a good piece for my supports, aka Lucy, Astra, you know, if you can find a good piece, okay? Basically, 2 birds or 3 birds or 4 birds in 1 stone type of an idea. Yo, Candy. Appreciate the one gifted sub membership, my guy. Really appreciate it, man. And Uni got it. Uni got the gifted membership. Holy crap. Okay, again, going back to the topic at hand. When it comes to farming this piece, farming the right piece for your account, make sure you are farming it for like a 3 birds, 2 birds in 1 stone type of deal. Okay, I'm farming this for my seed. I'm farming this for a better 2-piece for my Orphe. I'm also farming this to find a better support piece for my Lucia. You know, to get a better HP main stat and HP substat rolls for Lucia, and also a good support piece if I found an attack percent main stat with good substats to slot in with my supports, which is either Lucy, Astra, Nicole, any support. Like any support can use this set. So you're basically farming. Technically, I'm farming it 4 birds in 1 stone. One, I am farming to craft the purple discs, to craft them to gold disc. Okay, that's the only area you can craft gold disc. That's stone 1. Stone 2, farming for my DPS. Stone 2, farming. Stone 3, farming for a better 2-piece for my Orphe. Stone 4, finding a better piece for my supports. Okay, for my supports. So make sure you're thinking that way, because like for example, you're farming this. Let's say you got Banyue, you got Ishuin, you got Yadari. You're a Rupture main, okay? You're a Rupture main, and then you still don't have good stun pieces. This is actually a good disc to keep farming. Okay, you craft it, you get more. You can craft gold disc. You discombobulate the purple to craft more gold disc, and then you can find a better piece for your Rupture agents and a better stun piece for your stunners. Right now, I'm not farming this anymore because the only Rupture unit that I have is Ishuin. The only Rupture unit that I have is Ishuin, you know? And my Ishuin is 35 substats. Okay, my Ishuin is 35 substats now. So it's really good. Okay, my Ishuin is pretty good. And most of my stunners, Trigger, all of my Dialin, and any peak stunners, I have enough, basically. I have built them enough, so I'm no longer farming this. Okay? I could be farming this. It might be beneficial for Orphe, but I already got a good slot for 1, 2, and 3, and I don't have any anomaly. Okay, I don't have any anomaly agents in my account, so it's kind of griefing me because I'm not getting the maximum value of this piece. Though it's good for Sukaku for a 2-piece, but again, Sukaku is played only for Miyabi. I would rather farm a piece that is going to be usable for multiple agents that I have, but sadly I don't. However, I guess it's fine because again, you could just completely trash it, so it gets converted to gold discs. So I guess there's still a win in that. But the idea here, why I was talking about on this earlier, is it's a win-win. You know, it's a win-win. You get the full value. Okay, you get the full value when it comes to farming pieces. You get the full value, which is nice. Yo, Socks, what's up, man? And Monato? Yeah, yes, I do have Monato. But again, I don't play Monato that much, and I could just slot in. You know, I could just borrow my Ishuin pieces to Monato, and then that's basically Monato becoming 34 substats, okay? So, no brainer. Again, borrowing pieces is also a great thing to do, especially when you're absolutely low on pieces. Borrowing is essential. I guess the most highest value, like the most versatile, the most versatile piece to farm in any given general is this one, Monster Duet. Why? Blade and Branch is a good 2-piece set for attackers. If you're an attack main, it's a good 2-piece set. 2, it's the Astral Voice could also be a good 2-piece set for attackers. And a 4-piece set for your supports. This is, Monster Duet is actually a good versatile farming farming if you're an attack main, you know, attack slash support main type of deal, you know, like me, you know, where you have tons of supports, tons of attackers, but not enough, but you don't have any anomaly. And yeah, basically base everything when you try to farm a piece. Make sure that you're benefiting. Okay, you're getting the maximum value. Don't just farm something. You know, like for example, I'm farming this because I want this, but sadly you're not benefiting the other disc. How should I say this? A great analogy or metaphor to explain this is, if you're gonna buy something in the internet, like for example, a phone, right? Sometimes finding a budget-friendly phone, like finding, you know, the bang for buck value, basically the value for your money's worth type of talk, can be applied over here, you know. Oh yeah.
At your command.
Here's another example. Even though I'm kinda content with my seed is now 35 substats. Seed is 35 subs. I'm not satisfied with my Orphe yet. My Orphe is still 32 substats, and there is still no, like, the only area I could farm this is with Dawn's Bloom. So I guess I'll still recontinue. Maybe I might find a god piece on attack percent. Like if I could find a god piece on attack on my 6th slot, you know, crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent. Basically like this. If I get this, then and if it rolls good. How many substat is this? 1, 2. It's 5. It's 5 substats. But if I can get a 6 substats here, then my seed will be becoming 36 substats. Holy crap, that's kind of insane. It's highly possible, you know, especially if it's a +5 roll. If it's a +5 roll. Again, a +5 roll is like this, you know. It's level 0, but you already have 4 substats. That's a +5 roll. A +4 substat roll is this, okay? It's level 0, but you're only seeing 3 substats. This is only a +4 substat roll. That means you can only get +4 versus this one gives +5 because it already showed the missing substats. So imagine if I can get a +5 substat roll over here. It could roll a +7. Okay, that's the highest substat you can get. A +7 roll. Why do I mean by that? That means 1, 2, 3 substats: crit rate, crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, and then you got a +5. So +3. Like if it rolls really good, it could be around 8. A total of 8 substats in one disc. Okay, a total of 8 substats in one disc. If it would roll really good. And this is why I keep praying for the devs to add a guarantee substat roll. If we can get that in the game, finding a god piece, you know? Finding a god piece is way, like, rolling a god piece, okay? Rolling a god piece is way more easier. Like, for example, you got a guarantee, like, you got this piece. It's not that good, it's not that horrible, it's not that insane, but you got crit rate and attack percent. You use the, you know, the guarantee substat roll to this one. You get +1, you get to pick, you know, I want to roll it over here and then here. Guarantee. If I could guarantee like +2 rolls here, that would be nice. You know, that would be nice if you can guarantee it. What are you doing this stream? Nothing much, just yapping. Just yapping. Giving a bit of an advice here and there.
I'm here.
Oh my god. I did say it's gonna be a short stream. I don't have the energy lately. What the heck? They really want you to really complete it, huh? Huh. Because there's nothing much to do in ZZZ. I was planning to do an account review today, to be honest with you. I was actually planning to do an account review today, because there's nothing much to do in ZZZ right now. Like, nothing much to do. I did say it, but sadly, I'm kind of tired. Like, I'm very tired. Like, work really drained me, because work... I did, like... Maybe the newer peeps don't know, but I actually said this earlier on stream, that I did a 3-man job earlier. Like, we were low on manpower on the day shift, you know? We were low on manpower on the day shift, because on the day shift... Because the night shift, no, because the night shift... it required most of the team on the day shift, because it was very busy on the night shift. And I did say I'm no longer working on a night shift, because it's really taking a toll on my health. So I didn't want to do any night shift anymore. So I'm stuck on the day shift now. The issue is, it was kind of busy on this week. I did say that. That's going to be a very hectic week. And things, this thing that happened on work, where they pulled most of the manpower on the day shift. And now, like it's only just us 3 on the day shift, you know? Me, my coworker, and the trainee that I'm training. So... I was doing a 4-man job, you know? I was doing a 4-man job. Well, technically a 3-man job, but I said it's a 4-man because I'm also teaching, you know? I'm also teaching. I'm doing a 3-man job, like doing the unaliving, doing the skinning, doing the gutting, and then doing the teaching, you know? So I'm doing a 4-man job. Unaliving, skinning, gutting, and teaching. So yeah, that's what I was doing earlier. It was really hectic. And then my other coworker he's actually doing a 3-man job as well. He's doing a 3-man job as well. He's doing the cleaning of the guts. You know, cleaning the intestines, cleaning the stomach, and lifting, doing all the lifting of the meat, moving it here and there. So yeah. So it was really tiring. Like we were not having fun. I kid you not. Usually when the manpower is distributed to each and everyone's designated work, like for example, my job is only to unalive. That's my only job, you know. That's pretty chill. And then there's one guy, like every person has one job. That's how we roll on work. One job does this, the other guy does that, and then this other guy does this. It's smooth. It's way more faster compared to doing that. It's so slow. Holy crap. Ugh. Tune in 5 times? Should I tune in 5 times? Nah. You don't need to do this, I'd like to share my thought process about this one mission in the city fund benefits. Don't do this mission. Even though, yes, it's kind of nice. That's 1,000. But you will achieve maximum level even if you don't do this. You know, the weekly task, even if you don't do this, you know? Yeah, you will complete it either way. You will complete this either way. There were times where I'm not even completing the daily task that much. Well, technically the seasonal, wait, no, the weekly. Where I forgotten that this exists. Because I was hoarding, right? I'm mega hoarding the gold discs, and I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling in Bardic Needle. I managed to max out easily. You know, I managed to get 60, and I didn't touch this. So you don't need to do that. I don't know, a bit of a share. Who the heck is this guy? Oh, M2.
This time.
Okay, that's fine. We're at 53% crit rate. Good shear force. Decent crit damage. Well invested. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's good. Ooh. Okay, that's quite nice. Wow, this is so good for Lucia. If you have the Wenjin, this is good for Lucia. Like, holy crap, that's a lot of HP percent. And you got HP flat. This is such a good piece for Lucia. If you have Lucia's Wenjin, this is a good slot for Lucia. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Dial in. What the hell? Missing a piece? Oh my god, what happened to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god, this Lucia is... No, this Alice. Goodness me, why am I calling it Lucia? This Alice has 11 substats. Rip. Yeah, I never do that. I'm like, no thanks, Alfie. I don't want to get F today. Yeah, it's just, you know, you're better off stockpiling. And once you've stockpiled, then you use it to a certain agent that you really want to have a better piece. Or if you're like me, that most of your agents are well built, like above 25 substats, majority of your damage dealers are above 25, close to 30 substats, and most of your utility agents are well built, you know, satisfactory stats requirement achieved. Then you could just start stockpiling gold discs, you know? Start stockpiling gold discs, because eventually in the future, if the devs would release a new set piece, you know, a new set piece, then you could just Gambit and Bardic Needle and immediately find a good piece. Same case what I did with Yeshuan Guang. I just basically Gamba all the pieces that I need. Oh my god, this is M1. What does M1 gain? Upon entering the battlefield, gain 6 chimming full force. Oh, it's basically Miyabi's ability. It's basically Miyabi's M1, where you immediately have a full stack in the start of the fight. By the way, Jade, my Game Bull is at R3 now. By 2.7, it will be R5, and my Miyabi can go to 68% crit rate. Oh, my Fettered Game Bull is actually Weapon 5 now. And a Weapon 5 Game Bull provides 20% crit rate. That's really broken. Like, a Weapon 5, if you're a low spender and you manage to Weapon 5 the Game Ball, it provides 20% crit rate. That is really bonkers. You could really sacrifice a lot of crits because the Game Ball provides so much crit, man. It provides so much crit. Why is she lacking crit rate? Even though, yeah, he's at 88. He's at 88. Oh my god, that explains a lot. Okay, that explains a lot. No wonder your boy is kind of... But holy crap, the pieces are kind of... Oh, this is a meh piece. Okay, so it's not done yet. He's not done building yet. Okay. Okay, on the sweet spot. Kind of lacking crit damage. Oh, that explains a lot. I don't recommend this. For your Miyabi, don't go for two-piece polar. Don't go for two-piece polar. You're better off going for a crit. You know, crit stat. You're better off going for a crit stat. And if you can find a pen ratio, okay? If you can find a pen ratio that is way more better for Miyabi. Pen ratio. It just makes Miyabi do more damage. Even if you have M1 or M2, Even if you already have M1, M1 kind of provides defense shred. Ignore 6% of the defense. It's fine. It's fine to slot in. It's fine to slot in defense because you're providing more damage.
Eradicate all
That's
evil.
actually my one question. That is actually my one question with Orphe, you know? Since Orphe,
At your
you know, because I know the guide says, right? I know the guide says, you know, I've watched the videos about the guides, about Orphe, about the numbers, you know, the calculators, that you're better off going for attack percent on attack percent or fire damage over here compared to Pen, because she already provides defense shred. But why does that logic does not apply with Orphe? You know, like what I said with Miyabi. You know, like what I said with Miyabi. If you're already running pen ratio, and even if you have M2, M1, that applies this defense shred, stacking up to 6 times, so you have defense ignoring the defense, and you have pen ratio, Miyabi deals damage. Okay, Miyabi basically deals damage, but why does that logic does not apply to Orphe? That to me is kind of confusing. Because I've got a good pen ratio piece over here. Well, not that good, but good enough, you know, good enough. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. What's better? You get more crit rate or more? Oh, you need no. You need more crit rate because I'll go under crit rate. Huh. I might ask. Damn it! I can't believe I'm asking somebody this. I don't know. I'm not a nerd when it comes to calculating numbers. All I know is if you got more substats, you deal more damage. That's basically what I know. But when it comes to the main stats, sometimes it kind of I kind of flop on the information sometimes. Like, you know, I might ask. You know, maybe I should start asking him now. And who is this person, you may ask? I am asking... what was his name? Muzzy. There we go. Totally forgot about your boy Muzzy. Holy crap. Where is Muzzy's Discord? Okay, there we go. Muzzy. Okay, let me try to message Muzzy. Okay, I'm DMing Muzzy. Yo, Neku, what's up, man? And Muhammad, welcome back, man. Is it EO? No, it's Muzzy. It's Muzzy. Like, Muzzy has the calculator. He knows the numbers. He knows the build. I'm asking Muzzy right now. Defense, but... Defense. But... Okay, quick question. Miyabi M1 already provides defense shred. But with... And if you slot in 10 on 5th slot, it deals more damage. But why does that logic not apply to Orphe. Orphe's Wenjin provides Death Shred. Provides Death Shred, and if you slot in Pen on 5th slot, it deals more damage. But why does that logic not apply to Orphe? Or maybe it does. Or maybe it does. Because I've watched the guides. About Orphe that you don't want to slot in Pen on her. Prize Death Shred. But why does that logic not apply to Orphe? Or maybe it does, because I've watched the guides about Orphe that you don't want to slot in Pen on her. Pen on her, because her Wenjin already provides Death Shred. Maybe that's because it's anomaly versus attacker. Because Miyabi's anomaly. I guess if you have more defense, more pen, it just makes Miyabi's storm ability and frostbite deal more damage. I think that's the case with Miyabi. Meanwhile, Orphe does Aftershock, and her Aftershock with Wenjin already provides defense shred, and pen ratio is kind of pointless. I think that's the logic. But I just messaged Muzzy. I hope Muzzy would give me a better clarification about this. And I like asking the smart guy, you know, asking the smarter guy. Yo, it's Sakai. What's up, man? Oh yeah, I was scrolling on YouTube, you know, and on Genshin, this got me really interested. Okay, this one. Genshin got this guy. This is basically Seed, okay? This is basically Seed and Seed Senior, right? We got Flora and Seed. Genshin got this guy become playable. Okay, he became playable. What if... Okay, what if in ZZZ they did the same? Holy crap, imagine Seed Senior became playable. I wouldn't be streaming, but I would be checking up on you. Okay, Naku. Appreciate it, man. But you should be streaming, man. You gotta go for that grind. But this one's interesting, you know? This guy becoming playable kind of opens up a window for ZZZ to do the same thing. Seed Senior with crazy combo kit like Banyue? Nah, I don't want that. I want Seed. I want Seed. Okay, I want Seed to be a defense character. Okay, Obel Squad does not have a support. Okay? He's not playable? Are you sure? Cause I just heard that some, you know, on a Genshin short, you know, like this one. I think it's this one. Playable Polonia before Sendrone is crazy. Is he actually playable? Don't always believe what you hear. Okay, so he's not playable. This is probably an event where you get to play him, I guess. Yeah, probably an event that you thought that. Okay, maybe that. Maybe. Okay, I got my hopes up. I got my hopes high there. But who knows? You know, who knows? Maybe in the game, maybe in the lore, there might be a world where Seed Senior suddenly wakes up, suddenly becomes cured, gets cured, or Seed finally found the technology to revive Seed Senior. You get to control in the story for 2 minutes. Ah, okay, so that's the lore. That's the lore. Thanks for the clarification, Vortex. So yeah, but I sure hope they do that in Seed. Like, just imagine, man, Seed Senior. Because again, like, the old blue squad does not have a support. Yes, we do have Trigger. But Trigger is kind of unique as a stunner, because Trigger can be billed as a sub DPS, you know? You could slot in Shadow Harmony, you know? The damage of Aftershocks and dash attacks, clearly she does Aftershocks consistently. Trigger does consistent Aftershocks. She can become a sub DPS. And it's quite fun to slot in, you know, these pieces and make her deal damage. Wait, hold on a moment. Got good pieces here. Why am I not slotting this in with? Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is actually good for Orphe. What the fuck? 1, 2. Wait, where was that piece? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also 7. I guess this is superior because it provides more attack percent. But now I'm lacking the crit rate. Never mind. I think this thing is still better. But I guess at least I have a slot for Trigger if I want to play her at DPS. Okay, let me see my DPS build. Hold on a moment. This piece? Yeah, this piece. Yeah, this piece. Wow, I lack crit right there. Well, technically this piece. Then this piece. Wait, what? I have a crit rate. Kind of good for Monito. Then not pen ratio, but I do know I have an electric damage bonus. Wait, what? Wait, what? I know I have it. Wait, what? I don't have it? Excuse me. Yeah, this is the build, the impact piece. Wait, what? I don't have it? so weird. Technically, this is the piece? Well, if it rolls a good one. Okay. Oh my god, that is so horrible, but it provides so much attack. What does this build look like? It's kind of meh. Oh my god, I was hoping for more crits, man. Why is she lacking the crit? That is so weird. I know I have a DPS trigger build. I know I have a DPS trigger build. I think it was this, and then... Ah, wait. I think it was this. I think it was this one. Ah, it was this one. Oh yeah, it was this. It was this. Can't believe I wasted materials on that one. I believe I wasted materials on that one. Okay, this is the DPS trigger build. Yeah, like 82. Yeah, this was the build. This was the build. Yeah, you get you're already getting 12% here, so she's at 90%. Kind of lacking crit damage. Wait, let me try and going for... What if I go for crit damage? What does it look like if I go for crit damage? Oh my god, that's so low. Yeah, crit rate is better. Oh yeah, so this is the DPS trigger build, where it like the 4-piece set amplifies the aftershock damage. But you're better off going with this piece. You know, because one, it buffs the whole team. King of the Summit is still hands down superior for trigger, because it buffs the team. It provides crit damage buff. Now I need to find that piece. Oh my god. Oh, however, where the heck is it now? Now I need to rejuggle my pieces. Oh my god. There was this one. And then your boy has it. Holy shit. Okay, that's kind of good. What the heck? I didn't know I have that. But, okay, this one's better. Crit rate. What the heck? I didn't know I had... Oh! I remember now. I have this piece because I actually built this piece for Dial-In. Yeah, because back then, Dial-In was crit damage scaling. Yeah, Dial-In was a crit damage scaling. Yo, hello, cutie. Welcome to the stream. It's Fue Cutie. Holy crap, really hard name to pronounce, my guy. But welcome to the stream. And then, oh my god, that's actually a good impact piece. What the heck? But sadly, I need crit rate. Oh my god, where are my pieces? Why is my trigger lacking? Wait, hold on a moment. Where is the crit rate pieces? There's a crit rate over there. Okay, I think it's this is not the piece. Electric damage bonus? Oh, okay, it is it is electric damage bonus. But why is it lacking? Wait, hold on a moment. I know I'm slotting... I think it's... Wait. I think I am... Ah, it's this one! Holy shit. Oh my god. This is not the piece. Hold on. Which piece was it? Oh my god, Trigger. I can't remember your pieces. Oh no, I did a mumbo jumbo and now I can't remember my Trigger's pieces. Wait, I think it's over on this slot. I think it's this one. Is it this one? But I kind of like this one. It has more substats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bruh, I can't remember my Trigger pieces. But I know she was around 89.2%. I know she's 89.2%. And I know the crit damage is around 117%. It's furry without the R? Oh, goodness me, furry. So it was you, my guy. Sorry. You changed your name and I totally forgot about you, my guy. Oh, you lost a bet, so you changed your name. Gotcha, gotcha. Should have labeled your disc Jade. Maybe I should have. But I can't remember my pieces now. I know I was using attack percent here, not electric damage bonus. Yeah, I know. Wait. Now I'm missing 3%. Okay, I remember the crit damage now. But why do I feel like this is fine? Yeah, I think this is fine. Oh my god, I can't remember my pieces. Yo, Witch, what's up, man? It is me. I can't remember my Trigger pieces. I can't believe I mumbo jumbo. And now I'm missing 3% crit rate. I think it's this one. Because I know I want a lot of crit rate. But this one looks spicy, man. Like, what the... Even this one. This one looks spicy. Hold on a moment. My god, now I lack crit rate. Where on God's green earth's that piece? It's definitely this. It's definitely this. And I think this is not the piece. I think I have a piece here that provides more crit rate. Is it this one? I think it's this one. But I kind of like this one because it has attack percent. I can't believe I have this piece. It has more substats. Dang it, I don't know which piece is which now. I think it was this one. Or I think it was this one. Oh my god, I can't remember my pieces. Holy crap, I have so many good pieces that has crit rate in case if I want to build another set piece for my agents. Oh my god, I can't remember the piece. Yo, Ace, what's up, man? Feeling a bit sick, so I got off early from work. Oh, gotcha. You should always say that, man. I'm feeling sick right now, so I could get home early. So you can get home early every day. Tell them you're always sick. I got cancer. Okay, this is actually a good piece. Holy crap. Ice damage bonus. Sadly, nobody's gonna use that. What? You miss me or something? Nah, it's just that I just said something that if you want to get off to work early, just say that you're sick, you know? I think it was this one. I think it was electric damage bonus. But why do I have so much crit rate now? I want attack percent because you get more attack. But why do I feel like this is fine? Dang damn it. Why? Why? Where is the piece? I can't find it. My god. I guess this is the build. Oh my god. I don't know how I did it. 1, 2, 3. I know. Okay. Here's what I know. Okay, here's what I know. I know my trigger is 28 substats. That's what I know. I know my trigger is 28 substats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh my god, this is 30? Wait, this is 30 substats? You know what? Fine, this is the build. Oh my god, 30 substats trigger. Unexpectedly, I got a bitter... How did that happen? Like, in my memory... Okay, in my memory... 2.4 attack... 89.2%. That's the crit rate. 89.2%. And then the crit damage is 117%. You know? It's 117% crit damage. So that was the build. It was 2.4, 89, 117. And it was 28 substats. Oh my... How did this happen? What the heck? Okay, 28 to 30 substats. Pretty happy with that. Goodness me, man. I have no idea how that happened, but okay, my trigger is 30 substats. No. I was not using Blade and Branch. I only go for Blade and Branch if I'm going for the DPS build. You know, if I'm going for the DPS build. And if I build this, I'll go under crit rate. I only go for Blade and Branch if I'm going for 4P Shadow Harmony. Because 4P Shadow Harmony already provides so much crit rate. You don't want to add more crit rate, you know. But okay, 30 substats trigger. I'm pretty happy with that. Unexpectedly. Now, I guess my Soldier 11 just needs a bit more love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, 27 substats. 27 substats. I guess my Soldier 11 needs a bit more... Maybe I have a better piece here. The thing is, I don't got it. I don't got it. Upon hitting a burning enemy, wait, how does this piece work, actually? You know, the Inferno? Does Soldier 11 immediately get this? As long as she's doing fire suppression. You know, her fire attacks... Burn is the anomaly thing? Bruh. So you need to proc the burning. You need to proc the burn anomaly in order to get this, the crit rate. Is that what you're saying, is that what you're saying, Witch? Oh my god, then this is kind of cringe. Okay, so... Okay, this is kind of horrible. I guess if you have Bernice with you to help proc this, or if you go for Mono Fire. This is okay. Inferno Metal is good for Mono Fire. I did say that in the past. It's good for Mono Fire. But if you're gonna play Inferno Metal in a outside of Mono Fire, this is totally horrible. You're better off with Woodpecker. Not Bernice, but I guess with Soldier 11, Lighter, and then Lucy, you know? Or maybe in the future we might get or Orphe. Oh my god, I totally forgot about Orphe. Orphe is basically a better Lucy, you know? So yeah, that's the team. Soldier 11, Lighter, and Orphe. So that's the Mono Fire team. Yeah, that's the Mono Fire team. So if you have that team, wow, that team looks fun to play. Holy crap. Now that I think about it, holy crap, that's a fun team to play. If you have Lighter with Soldier 11, yeah, that's a fun team to play. Then I guess, you know, Inferno Metal would be good. Because now you could just go for 72. 72% crit rate, that's on stat. You build 72% crit rate on stat, get tons of crit damage and or attack. Soldier 11 is gonna do fine. Ah. Hot diggity dog. Now the real question is, should I pull for Sandy? I know I did say it myself that I already have, like, practicality. Like, do I really need her in my account? I've already said this, that I actually debated about this in the past, that I don't need her, you know? Yes, I do have Aftershock, okay? I do have Aftershock, and I could play Sandby. I could play Sandby with Trigger and Orphe. That's basically the Aftershock team for Sandby. I do have the team. Like, Sandby fits in my account. I'm an attacker main. She fits well in my account. The downside is, that's why I'm not really want to pull her. Okay, this is my final verdict of why I don't want to pull for her. She is electric and attacker. She's an electric attacker.
Number 0, Ambi.
I got one.
See that your service.
One electric. Okay, one electric attacker. 2 electric attackers. 3 electric attackers. I already got 3 electric attackers that are built. Okay, I already got 3 electric attackers that are built. So that was the final verdict why I didn't want to pull for Sandby. Okay, that's the final, that was the debate. Jade, don't pull Sandby, instead say for Yuzua. Sadly, I'm not pulling for Yuzua. I'm still gonna skip her. I'm still gonna skip her. Like, I'm gonna maintain the agenda of being an attacker man. An attacker main. Get Suna? Nah, Suna is not that crazy. Like, I don't have any interest with the Angels of Delusion. Like, I don't have any interest. I'm feeling like I want to dedicate Angels of Delusion's patch to basically stockpile. I want to stockpile my resources. I want to stockpile on Denny's. Get a better piece on my agents. Probably, I don't know, get my seed to 37 substats, get my Orphe to 35 substats, get my Trigger to more substats, you know, just prioritizing my resources on my favorite team, you know. I don't need Suna. I have, oh my god, you have Astra M too? Suna is modern age Astra though, and she can activate Ether Veil. Nah, I don't care about the Ether Veil. Like, I already got Zhao. Like, Zhao provides Ether Veil, and if I grab Suna, then that means I'm replacing Zhao. again, I had a debate back then about, okay, here was my debate back then with Sanby. I'm going back, okay? I'm going back to my debate when Sanby was first released, okay? Here was my debate way back when Sanby was first released. I don't think it's a smart thing to grab an agent to replace something that is given for free. That was the idea. That was the selling factor for that would literally seal the deal for me. That I totally skip Sanby. It's like, I like playing Harumasa. Like, Harumasa is an electric attack unit. He's doing fine. Why do I need to pull Sanby that is also an electric attack? That logic same applies with Zhao versus Sunny or Suna, Chinatsu, whatever you may want to call her. That basically applies the same logic. I don't think replacing Zhao for Suna, you know, because again, Zhao is given for free. I don't think that's a smart thing, you know. I think I'm happy with Zhao. I love her lore. She's kind of annoying to maintain the buff. There is one thing that I find really annoying with her, but she's fine. She's doing what she does, you know. Don't pull anyone save for Lighter, so your Dylan will be free and Lighter will be locked for Evelyn and Soldier 11. That's the idea. That's the idea.
I'm here. Need a hand?
I think I would rather pull for utility characters. I think having, like, this was the main idea, you know.
Finish my cup of hot water.
Sadly, the top-up event was only for this patch. You know, it's only a one-patch thing. I thought they were gonna extend. Where was the top-up event thingamajiggy? This one. Like this patch, this event, it's only for this patch, you know? It's only for this patch. I thought this was gonna go very long, so I could, like, accumulate it slowly.
You want a glass of nitro fuel?
And I'm thinking about grabbing Chingy. But sadly, that's not the case. So, the best idea here for my account is to grab utility agents. I'm waiting for Rerun.
Let me finish my cup of hot water.
Chingy Rerun, Lighter Rerun, Caesar.
Take me.
Caesar Rerun, and Jafufu. Jafufu Rerun.
Be a hero.
I think waiting for grabbing them, you know? I think it's the best option. Those are the agents that I'm eyeing right now. Utility agents. I want more of them. If I can have Lighter, that would be good for my Soldier 11. That would be good for Orphe. That would be good for Evelyn. Where's my Evelyn? Girl, where you at? Okay, that would be good for my Evelyn.
Preparing to move out.
Because Dylan right now, Dylan is locked to Yeshuan Guang. Dylan is, like, literally locked to Yeshuan Guang. And I was also hoping, you know, for Rakudo, the Mace Girl. You know, the Mace Girl? I was thinking of the Mace Girl to be good for Ishuen.
And disaster.
But sadly, the information that was spreading is that Rakudo, Mace Girl from Angels of Delusion, is purely anomaly. She's basically a pure anomaly stunner. She's basically a pure anomaly. Don't think with your brain, think with your heart. Grab Sanby. Goodness me, G2. Okay, here's my thought process with Sanby. Okay. Here is my main reason that my opinions and, you know, or should I say my plans, okay? The only thing that might change my plans for pulling for Sandby is if S Billy, okay, if S Billy is going to be Aftershock, okay, if S Billy is going to be Aftershock and or S Nicole is going to be Aftershock, okay, S Billy, like if the Cunning Hairs, you know, if these agents become Aftershock, then it's a domino effect. It makes sense, okay? It finally makes sense that Sandby, you know, Sandby's additional ability, you know, all squad members' Aftershock damage to enemies with a Silver Star mark increases by 25%. This additional ability will make 100% will make 100% sense if Billy, you know, if Billy, like for example, if Billy became a stunner or if Billy became a support Aftershock unit, and then Nicole became a stunner Aftershock unit, then it makes sense. You know, then it makes sense. That is the tip of the scale that would make me change my mind of pulling for her. S Billy gonna be Aftershock physical rupture agent? If that's gonna happen, then I'm not gonna pull Sandby. I'm not gonna pull Sandby. Because if S Billy is gonna be, unless they change the wording, if S Billy is gonna be an Aftershock physical rupture agent, even though he's rupture, what if his playstyle is purely the same playstyle as Orphe, where you don't need to, where Orphe is literally played as an off-field character? Then maybe I might reconsider S Billy Aftershock. But either way, I'm still gonna pull S Billy. Either way, I'm still 100% gonna pull S Billy, as long as he's not Anomaly. Goodness me, man. Do not turn S Billy into an Anomaly. If he becomes Anomaly, I'm skipping him. It is what it is. I am skipping him if he's Anomaly. If he has anything to do with Anomaly, that is super sad. Oh my god. I just sure hope they're attacker based. Okay, I just sure hope they're attacker based or something to do with Aftershock. If Nicole TLDR, okay, let me just speed things up so we can move on. TLDR, I will pull for Sandby if we finally got information about S Billy and S Nicole, and if they have something to do with Aftershock, then I'm pulling for Sandby, because it makes sense to pull for Sandby. Because one, if they're Aftershock, if the whole Cunning Hairs is built on Aftershock, I'm grabbing them.
Don't just think about it. Do it.
I can only see S Billy be an attack agent or a rupture. The thing is, Niloku. The thing is,
Standing by.
Anby. Anby is an electric stun. Electric stun, and she turned into an electric attacker. There is a high possibility that Billy might revert into a utility. Okay, there is a possibility. If Sandby, let's just talk about Sandby. Sandby is a stunner. Okay, Sandby is a stunner. It's a high possibility that he might become a utility. This is why I was thinking that Nicole should become a support. You know, no, not a support, a stunner. Or a stunner, you know? And then Billy could turn into a support. Then it makes sense. Billy becomes a support, Nicole becomes a stunner. It kind of makes sense. And then they have Aftershock. Something to do with that. Jade forgets Sandby, save for lighter. You will regret not having him with threshold simulation updates. Again, that is the plan right now, Sonic. That is the plan. But I'm a type of person, okay, even though I said I'm gonna skip her, okay, I am still gonna put in the idea, okay, basically a plan B or a plan P. Plan P, I might pull. Okay, plan pull. Okay, I might still pull for her, depending on the predictions. You know, basically of what will happen with the other cunning hairs. S Billy being a support role sounds so weird. Naloku. Again, Anby. Let's just talk. Let's just revert back from S and B never existed. Okay, let's just go back from where S and B never existed. Then it's kind of stupid, right? You know? Oh wow, Anby becoming an attacker? It does not make any sense. I think S and B becoming an attacker role sounds really weird. See what I mean? You could really apply that logic here as well if S and B never existed, but that actually happened. You know, that actually happened. So, it's high possibility that it also might happen on Billy. You know? It's either Billy is going to be an attacker, a defense, a support, or a stunner. It's highly possible. Nicole can become anomaly. It's like Nicole. I could see Nicole becoming an anomaly, but since we already have so much ether anomaly, okay, we already got so much ether anomaly. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think Nicole becoming an anomaly. It's not gonna happen. Nicole might become ether stunner or ether defense. Okay, ether defense, because we don't have a. Do we have an ether defense?
Pick me, and I promise you'll learn big.
Yeah, we don't have an ether defense. Nicole might become an ether defense, you know? Yo, McCauley, welcome to the stream. Nicole might become a defense. That's also possible. It makes more sense for a support to switch to a DPS attacker than attacker going into a support, in my opinion. Not saying Hoyo can't do it, but Billy made it seem like he was a scary attacker. Naloku. Can we just talk about Orphe? Can we just talk about Orphe? Orphe is an attacker. Orphe is an attacker, but in that mask, she's a support. You see the point here? I can't believe I'm debating with Naloku here. But I guess it's fun. Like, having debates is fun, you know? It just, I don't know, I'm just throwing practical ideas here. That, you know, that possibilities that the devs might do. And it's highly possible, you know? I agree with Naloku because Billy was said to be the champions of Sons of Calden before Lighter. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Billy. Again, the devs might do this, you know? Orphe is an attacker, but she's technically a support. What if Billy is a support, but he's played the DPS? Like, the devs can do that. The devs can do that. Like, they did it with Orphe. They did it with Orphe. They could totally do it with Billy. See the idea there? Like, the devs... What I noticed about the devs, about creating their agents, they make it super unique, you know? They make it super unique. Like, how should I say this? I trust the devs, you know? I have faith in the devs on what they want to plan, on what they might cook, you know? S Billy being Orphe-like still makes sense. Yeah, they could do that, you know? They could do that. They did created one. And what I'm noticing lately, we're getting agents. Like, we got Zhao, right? If Zhao has her resources up, You know, if we have Zhao's resources up, right? Once you switch in, you do a quick assist. Zhao will charge her sword, you know? See, Zhao will charge her sword. Basically, the agent is on the field. You know, they're on the field. And I've heard from a little birdie. I heard from a little birdie that when Lycon does a parry, he provides a quick assist, and then Lycon will stay on field and attack the enemy for a couple of seconds. I'm starting to notice a pattern there that they're doing that like let's just talk about Pan. You know, when Pan does an EX skill, Pan technically stays on field for a while, and then he starts poking the enemy. I think they might got something to do with the future agents if they do plan to go that route. It's kind of some form of on-fielding in a while before shock agent. Before shock. Okay, I get the joke there, Sonic. I get we got aftershock, we got before shock agent. Okay. Okay, that was funny. That was witty. That was really witty. Goodness me, man. Before shock agent. Like, I'm noticing, you know, certain archetypes, right? The devs definitely will add more unique archetypes. I just sure hope they add more aftershocks. Because what I noticed with attackers, right?
At your command.
Attackers have the aftershock. They have the aftershock niche, okay? Attackers have the aftershock niche. And then now they have the ether veil thing. You know, they have the ether veil thing.
I'll show you my real value this time.
Well, technically Rupture. Basically Rupture has the ether veil thing. Like, I think ether veil was for Rupture specific. I think that was the idea behind it, is that Rupture needs kind of a gimmick. You know, they need, like, the Rupture needs kind of a niche, a gimmick. And I think ether veil was it. Until they change it with Yeshuan Guang.
Anything's wrong, okay?
Now I think Rupture and Attacker's gimmick is Aftershock and Ether Veil. That's their thing. Anomaly's gimmick, okay? Anomaly's gimmick is Disorder, okay? That's Anomaly's main gimmick. Disorder. Pretty much sure in the future we might get a bloom. Also a bloom. I almost forgot about a bloom. They finally applied a bloom to Bernice and to Grace. Where the fuck is Grace? Grace.
I only handle technical matters.
So that is Anomaly's gimmick. A bloom and Disorder. That's Anomaly's gimmick. I think they would add more niches, you know, for Anomaly, because we're about to rotate to it now. We're gonna rotate to it, and Angels of Delusions are going to be the thing. And you know what's really sad? You know what's really sad? Like, when?
Take me.
When will the defense character get something? I guess the defense character are kind of in the same world as a buffer and a stunner. That's basically the gimmick, or what defense characters provide, you know. Gotta hop off. Okay, rest well, witch. Rest well. Astra's song thing should be updated to the Ether Veil too. That could happen, you know. That could happen. Astra providing an Ether Veil.
We really harmonize.
That's gonna be bad. I don't think that's a good idea. Like, Astra is already very superior. Like, she's very strong as a support. Like, she's a one-button click. And she already provides so much for the team. Infinite quick assist, and press the ultimate, you get healing and 2 free chains. I don't think adding Ether Veil on her kit is good. I don't think so. It's a good idea. Because that's just, I don't know. If they do that, then I don't. What's the purpose of Zhao? You know, what's the purpose of Zhao? I don't think they're not gonna do that. But if they do that, I'm not gonna complain. Okay, I'm not gonna complain if they do that. If the devs would unexpectedly buff a character that does not need a buff, then now that I think about it, the devs could definitely do that. Like Sanby, on the other hand, you know, let's just talk about Sanby.
Standing by.
Kate actually talked about this. Okay, shout out to the milkman, to the glorious milkman himself. He said it himself that Anby did not needed a damage buff. She did not needed a damage buff. She just needed a change in what she does, you know, her fancy schmancy abilities. Basically a UI. Basically a UI change, you know, all the fancy schmancy VFX. She just needed a buff on there. She did not need a damage, you know?
Number 0, Anby.
Like Sanby was doing fine. Sanby was doing fine. She just needed a change in VFX, which was, you know, her dashes. You know, the star mark, it's really confusing. Sometimes you don't know that, oh, is the star mark full or not? Now you would know. You know, now you would know. I like the change, but she did... Kate said this. She does not need a damage buff. I do believe the devs could do the same thing with Astra, you know? If the devs... If the devs buff the character's damage that doesn't need buffing, they can totally do it with Astra, you know? Oh my god. That's gonna be so... Like, they're nerfing a character. Let's just talk about Miyabi. They're nerfing a character so much that I don't think she deserved the nerf, but she's being nerfed, you know? She's being nerfed, but she does not deserve the nerfs, man. Like, the devs created this. They created Miyabi for becoming that strong. And I'm afraid when Yeshuan Guang gets the treatment.
Tell me if anything's wrong, okay?
In the future, if Yeshuan Guang gets that... I don't know how they would nerf Yeshuan Guang. Because, one, Miyabi. Okay, Miyabi is an anomaly.
I follow.
Okay? Miyabi is an anomaly ice. Okay, anomaly ice. The way you nerf her is you just... make the boss unfreezable. Okay, that's a nerf to Miyabi. You turn the boss to have anomaly resistances. Okay, that's a nerf to Miyabi, because most of Miyabi's damage are from the frostbite, you know? That was a big nerf. I'm afraid of how they would nerf...
Wrong, okay?
I'm afraid of how they would nerf Yeshuan Guang. Because the nerf to Miyabi... Ellen and Hugo was affected because again they're ice, you know. If it's ice resist, then they're also affected. Ellen and Hugo. I'm afraid of Yeshuan Guang getting nerfed in the future. If Yeshuan Guang receives a nerf in the future, then it's probably the rise of Anomaly. It's probably going to be the rise of Anomaly. Meaning, attackers are gonna be heavily nerfed on that era when that time comes. Because you know, Yeshuan Guang is purely attacker. Maybe they might add, I don't know, something that has to do with, I don't know, physical resist. But the thing is, the devs actually did that, you know? Back with Miyabi. They actually did that back with Miyabi. If the boss is ice resist, it doesn't matter. Like, Miyabi does not care. Back then, you know, back then when Miyabi back then when miasma never existed, when miasma never existed, Miyabi did not care if the boss was ice resist. Miyabi can brute force it with pen ratio. M0 with pen ratio, Miyabi can brute force it. Like, Miyabi does not care. I don't think that... I think here, with Yeshuan Guang, with her Wenjin, that has, you know, damage ignores 20% of physical res, it's on her, and it's on her Wenjin. It's on her Wenjin, and she loves pen ratio, and she loves two-piece pen. I don't think adding physical resist to the boss is enough for her. One thing that could nerf her is something to do with attackers, okay? That's something to do with the attackers, which I'm fucking afraid, okay? Which... oh my god, that's gonna be cooked. Man, I hate this bitch. I really hate this bitch. Oh my god. I could totally see it happening, you know?
I'll give you a hand.
Because again, Miyabi's anomaly. You nerf the ice element, Hugo and Ellen is affected. But the other attackers are fine. You nerf her through content based on her attack shenanigans, most of the attackers are affected. All of them. All of the attackers are affected. I kid you not, even Ellen might be affected.
And now.
I think even Ellen might be affected, and Hugo.
I wish you a fabulous day.
Okay, Jade, calm down, have a glass of water. It's possible, because again...
Promise to tell me if anything's wrong, okay?
Yeshuan Guang's ability. Okay, once she turns to the Qingming form, the Dementia form, she brings out the stun damage multiplier, right? She brings out the stun damage multipliers. Attackers...
You know...
Attackers in general need a stunner to get to the stun window so they could ditch out all of their stun. They could ditch out all of their damage. The devs could go that route, you know? The devs could go that route by nerfing the stun damage multiplier, and that would affect all the stunners' damage output. They could go that route. Holy crap, that's a big nerf to Hugo.
Please forgive me for stealing the moonlight.
That's a big nerf to Hugo. Because again, Hugo loves that the stun damage multiplier is high, so his total eyes does tons of damage. You know, because he's an attacker, you know? Just make more enemies that can't be stunned. Something like that. Or the stun multiplier. The stun multiplier depletes faster. They could go that route, you know, a certain boss that the stun depletes really fast. Like, for example, the once you stun the boss, you can only stun the boss for 2 seconds or 3 seconds. That's how long you can stun it. That could happen. That's already a big nerf to attackers. Many people literally ignore the fact even without a dedicated 4-piece set. Oh yeah, Evelyn. Not just Evelyn, but Hugo. Hugo and Evelyn are in the same boat. Sadly, with Dylan on the roster now, Hugo is now best suited with 4-piece puffer.
Hello?
Take your time. I'm listening. I shall follow your orders.
It's our turn, bro.
Yeah, with Hugo now. So I guess that's 5. Because we don't have a 4-piece set. We don't have a 4-piece set dedicated, you know? But holy crap, god damn. Okay, hold on, let me focus. We don't have a 4-piece set dedicated for Evelyn, which is kind of sad. Totally forgot. You could totally go for 75. 75 plus 25. 80. Yeah, you could if you could go 75% crit rate. Evelyn is at 100% crit rate. Yo, what's up, Grum? Okay, guys, I did say it's a short stream today.
Preparing to move out.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Dart? I don't know that guy. Sadly, I don't know that guy. Sorry, Grum. I don't know that guy. Okay, Deadly Assault is gonna reset. I'm pretty content with my score. Yeah, this score would not get any higher. But I'm pretty content with the score. At least I'm kind of maintaining 30k. That's something to keep in mind. If I sweat more, I could totally get more than 30k, which is good. But the sad thing is, I can't maintain 40k. I literally can't maintain 40k. Like, it's so hard to maintain 40k. Like, look at this. Like, if the Fiend existed back then, but at least I have an answer for the Fiend. Like, Yeshuan Guang has no problems dealing with the Fiend. Holy crap. Finally got an attack unit to deal with an anomaly boss. Let me just, I don't know. Okay, so...
Okay, I'm here. Hello? I'll show you my real value this time. Promise to tell me if the Qingming blade will always be raised towards your enemies. Yeah.
Sarah's not in the new DA. Oh, the Defiler. Okay. He shall defile your bowls. I'm kind of happy with that.
Incoming! What's this? Sorry for the wait, dear. Dial 2 for attack.
The line is drawn.
What the heavens?
Fox weapons.
A measure of steel slices the world through. What the heavens? Radiant cloud. Intercept. Seal. Break. Forward. Fortified. Unexpected call.
Oh my god, I pressed the wrong thing.
Perfectly. Leave it to me. The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens. It's recovered. The Yeshun Guang Yunquai Summit, breaking all illusions. Looking plain? Too late for that. Got one for complaints. If you spot an ethereal, shout for help!
Oh my god, he dodged it!
Perfect timing! Radiant cloud! Weapons! Forward! Turn around!
hand.
We'll be fine. This won't take much.
My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. A measure of steel slices the world through. Radiant cloud. Split the heavens. Light brings the dawn.
I call this move Funny Slash Combo.
Leave it to me. My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. The Qingming's might rends the heavens.
Okay, then got the final burst, but holy crap, bro. That's an anomaly boss, and I got more than 30k. 38! Holy crap! Okay, that's that's really strong. See that? That's really good. Holy crap, 38k. That's really strong. That's really strong. Holy crap. Like I have no issues with the Fiend now. Yo, Case or Vanicum. I have no issues with the Fiend now. I don't care about the Fiend. Holy crap. Like, Yeshuan Guang is the attacker that needs to deal with this boss. Holy crap, bro. That's good enough. That's good enough for me. Even though I don't have a mono anomaly to deal with the Fiend, I'm fine with Yeshuan Guang. Like, if the Fiend would pop up, and this, and her, if she doesn't pop up, and if we got the Fiend, like, for example, we got the Defiler and the Priest, I'm fine with that. I got something to deal with the Defiler, I got something to deal with the Priest. And I finally got an answer with the Fiend. Goodness me, man. Really strong. One thing's that really funny, like, Yeshuan Guang is kind of having a hard time with this boss. Like, this one being enemy, like, physical resist and having so much armor. You know, so much armor. Like, Yeshuan Guang is having a hard time dealing with this boss. I cannot get 30k. I can't get 30k with this boss. Which is nice, you know, which is nice. But with Mindscapes, you could literally get a higher score. Again, with Mindscapes, anything is possible.
At your command.
And, okay. Hold on. Man, I really want Jafufu or Chingy. If they would rerun...
A new case to solve?
If they would rerun, then I finally have a stunner for my Ishirin. Because Ishirin and Dylan was the thing. But sadly, I finally got Yeshuan Guang, and Yeshuan Guang is better off with Dylan. I forgot to do my dailies. Oh, you better start doing them, man. Don't sleep on them. Dailies are important.
Not late, am I?
Hold on a moment. Okay, I did say it's going to be a short stream. But holy crap, man. Holy crap. Can I just flex this? I'm almost close to 32. 32k. Holy crap. It's holy crap. That's a lot, man. And I'm skipping patch 2.7. Holy crap. I think I'm gonna be around 50k. I think my polychrome count is going to be around 50k by the end of the Angels of Delusions patch. Holy crap. If the reruns aren't that... Do we have any information about the rerun in patch 2. You know, the rerun agents in the Angels of Delusion. Like, the highest possibility to rerun here
I'm not late, am I?
is probably Zhu
Officer
Yuan.
148, Juyuan, ready.
I could definitely see Zhu Yuan rerunning. We don't know yet. Jade, what if S. Billy and Lighter in one patch? Will you pull both? Yes and no. If S. Billy, I did talk about this, right? I did talk about this, that if S. Billy, you know, because, you know, Sons of Kaladin. Billy is from the Sons of Kaladin. It kind of makes sense for Lighter,
Here,
you know?
very good.
For Lighter to rerun with S. Billy. If I might pull for Lighter if the devs would make the norm, you know, if they would make this, like, where was it? If they make this the norm now. First S rank guaranteed to be selected. If this is going to be the norm now. If it's guarantee, I will pull. I will pull for Lighter. If it's guarantee, I will pull.
Soldier Orphan. I'm not late, am I?
I will 100% pull. But if Trigger would rerun, holy crap, bro. Like, Trigger hasn't... Well, technically, Trigger already reran on the Obel patch. There is no way she would rerun early again. But since they are doing a triple banner rerun, it might be possible, you know? It might be possible. If this is going to be the norm now, a triple rerun banner, it might be possible. Next patch, if it's going to be guaranteed, if I see Harumasa, I'm pulling the Wenjin. 100%, I will pull the Wenjin. Harumasa's Wenjin. I will pull that Wenjin. And I will think about M1. M1 Haru. I'll think about M1 Haru. If it's guaranteed, okay? If it's guaranteed. I am thinking about M1 Haru. M1 Haru and his Wenjin. If Haru would rerun, you know? Trigger would rerun, I would pull. Trigger, Haru, I will pull. Lighter, I will pull. Like, every utility. Every utility that would benefit my account, I will pull. If this is going to be the normal now. But if it's not, then that it's really sad. I just sure hope they make this, you know, they make this the norm thing now. Not just for this patch, you know, not just for this special occasion. Yeah.
At your command.
You know what's funny? I'm also thinking about Alice's Wenjin. Alice's Wenjin for Piper. Because Alice's Wenjin is legit good for Piper. Yeah, Alice's Wenjin is Piper's best in slot. Yeah, I used Piper. Piper back then was, you know, my team back then. You know, when I started playing ZZZ, my team back then was Soldier 11, Piper, and Lucy. That was the team. I might think about it, you know, something out of the box, you know, out of the box. Just for a Wenjin. Since the Wenjin is guaranteed, you know, since the Wenjin is guaranteed. pulling it for my Piper. Holy crap. And now I have an answer to the Fiend, you know, just Piper being Piper. And then the team would be Astra, Piper, and Astra, Piper, and Nicole.
Don't just think about it. Do it.
Sanbi Wenjin for your Harumasa? No. Sanbi's Wenjin is not good for Haru. Sanbi's Wenjin is not good for Haru. It does provide a lot of crit damage, but Sanbi's Wenjin is not good for Haru. Same case with Seed. With Seed's Wenjin. It's not good for Haru. Though the crit rate is nice, and then the basic attack and ultimate damage ignore is nice, but it's kind of meh. It's kind of meh. Like Harumasa's Wenjin is his best in slot. If Hugo gets a buff in the future, what do you think it should be like? Probably a quick assist. It would be nice to immediately quick assist out with your Hugo. Or probably bring back the Aftershock, you know? Because Hugo back then does Aftershock, you know? On the beta. Hugo on beta does Aftershock, and then they immediately remove that. They could bring it back, but I guess that's why they removed the Aftershock, because it doesn't really make sense for, you know, the 4-piece... You know, this 4-piece? This 4-piece. You know, the Hormone Punk 4-piece, because, you know... But you do need to be the active character. But it would be funny, you know? If Hugo does Aftershock, then you could start building this. The damage of Aftershock and dash attacks is increased by 15%. Then Hugo has some off-field shenanigans while you on-field with your stunner. Someone mentioned adding Execute to his kit. Execute? For the minions? For Hugo? We recently got a lot of Ice and Fire and attack content, so it makes sense. Yeah. Highly possible. This was my debate back then. Why Lighter... You know, why Lighter didn't reran. Why Lighter didn't reran with Banyue. Like... To me, rerunning Ellen with Banyue feels kind of dirty. I think they did Ellen dirty there. That they made Ellen rerun with Banyue. I think Lighter there makes sense, because, you know, Lighter already got, Lighter received the treatment twice. Lighter's first release was next to Miyabi, and then Lighter reran with Hugo, Hugo's first release, and it was next to Ishuen. Where is Ishuen? Right next to Ishuen. Like, why did they not do it with Xiao Guang, you know? Jay, that's because Lighter's added ability doesn't activate with Banyue, but you can slot in a support to activate it. You could just slot in something else. Pretty much sure, like, for example, if you have Lucy. Wait, what is Banyue's additional ability? When our character in squad is a support. Oh, there you go. You know what would make 100% sense here? Is Banyue, Lighter rerun, and then the A-rank reruns. The A-rank reruns is Lucy. Okay, one of them of the A-rank rerun is Lucy. Then it would make sense. Then it would 100% make sense, you know? Now it makes sense. You could play Banyue with Lucy and Lighter. You know, if those were the A-rank reruns, you know? Because Banyue actually just needs a support. And surprisingly, Lighter needs a faction member. You know? Needs a faction member. Same faction, see? Now it makes sense.
So we're good.
I'd say if Hugo gets a buff, his totalized damage should increase inversely with the HP of the enemy. I don't think Hugo is gonna get a buff. Because what Hugo needs is just... Look, Hugo does not need a buff the stunners need a buff. Okay, if the stunners get a buff, technically Hugo is getting a buff, you know? Like what Lycon, okay? Lycon's buff is low-key a Hugo
I
buff.
wish you a fabulous
Okay.
day.
If a stunner gets a buff, Hugo gets a buff. Vice versa. Give Hugo some more energy regen, maybe? Nah. You can get a bit more energy regen depending on the rotation. Like, you would on-field from the, first 10 seconds of the fight with Hugo, with the boss, before you switch out. That's enough to get more ER to maintain Hugo's, X skills, Speaking of Lucy, imagine if S-Rank Big Daddy just throws out Lucy on field. Oh, so it's kind of a reverse. Banuate Nicole Astra? You do realize that
Pick me, and I
Nicole's defense
promise
rate does
you'll
not
learn
benefit.
What brings you here?
How about a little late-night adventure?
Oh yeah.
Promise you'll love
I don't
it.
know. Just to flex, my unfettered game ball is now 5 stars. And the 5-star fettered game ball provides 20% crit rate. So if you're going to be a low spender, grab fettered game ball. Like, it's a good slot for supports. Like, holy crap. Imagine your attackers get that 20% increase in crit rate. That's pretty insane. That's bonkers. That's broken. 20% crit rate is insane. Jay, what's your cope on Yeshuan if he's playable? What do you think he will be? I think Yeshuan might be a support. I think he's going to be a support. Probably a defense character. Probably fire defense? A fire defense, probably? I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know the element. I'm not sure with the element. Who knows? He might become electric defense. I don't know, but I think a support, a support, because she does support her sister in lore, in the game, in the story. Yeshuan really supports her sister a lot, so it kind of makes sense for Yeshuan to become a support, and then that's basically the team. You got Xiao Guang with Yeshuan. Jay, what is your Yeshuan's crit rate? 53. I'm kind of overcapping. I'm kind of overcapping because I'm playing Yeshuan with my Lucia. And my Lucia has fettered game ball. And it provides 20% crit rate. Yeah, I'm 5% overcap. 5% overcap. Sadly, I can't find a better piece. I can't find any better piece. Oh, what the hell? That's so horrible. Yeah, look at that. I keep getting crit rate. It's either I need a disc that has HP percent and crit damage. HP percent and crit damage. No crit rate. But it's so hard. It's so hard. Like, I've been trying to get a lower crit rate, but it is what it is. At least the crit rate is guaranteed. At least Yeshuan's burst damage is guaranteed. So I'm like a 5% overcap. I guess that's fine. Six days? I think it's 5 days. In total, 6 days. Yeah, in total, 6 days. Yeah, just rides his crocodile into battle like Lucia and does Ether Veil like Lucia, so he's just Lucia basically. Probably. We've been getting a lot of Ether Veil, you know? Well, technically not. We only got 2. Well, to be fair, to be honest, Chinatsu has an Ether Veil, so we're getting 3. Okay, we got 3 Ether Veil units now. Who knows, maybe in the future, like, we can get another character that provides Ether Veil. But I can't wait to slap some Defiler
I've got your back.
with the Aftershock. Can't wait to slap. Hold on a moment. Let me try to get a better score. Man, my hand is so tired. You know what? Never mind. I'm feeling kind of tired now. I don't want to... If I start playing, I'll get myself absolutely distracted, and then I'll be absolutely groggy. Hold on a moment. I'm going to bed, guys. Holy crap. I don't want to delay the bed of the call. The call of the bed. I don't want to delay it anymore. Holy crap. I'm pretty tired. Hi and bye. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up, Cosmic? I'm pretty tired. I did say it was supposed to be a short stream. I was supposed to be ending stream earlier, like an hour ago, but I started yapping. For fuck's sake. Hold on a moment. I just closed the game. Never mind. You know what? I'll end stream. I haven't done the trust thingy majingy. The Zhao's trust and Isha and Yeshuan Guang's trust. Oh my god, I totally forgot about it. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it tomorrow. Like, I don't got the energy. Like, fuck them. I'm going to bed. Okay, you guys know the drill. 10 seconds and I give points. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Points has been distributed. Okay, guys, appreciate you for hopping in. Hold on. Guys, appreciate you all for hopping in. Your boys, your streamer's a bit tired. I did say it's gonna be a short stream, so I got no energy. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. I don't think... I'll try to stream tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not that tired tomorrow. So yeah. Good morning, good evening, and good night, and bombaklat goodbye. Peace out. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.